Hello. Just gonna move this camera just a little bit. Perfect. All right. We're here. We're live. Just gonna double check the live stream to make sure that I'm not showing you guys stuff backwards. You know, like the background behind me is backwards and my text is backwards. I don't know why it does this to me, but it does that, and that's okay. Let me just I'll fix that real quick, I think. All right. Let's see how it looks on the camera, right? And yeah, hopefully you guys are having a great day. I'll fix that real quick, I think. All right. So look at that. Let's see how it looks on the camera, right? And yeah, hopefully. All right, we're here. We're live. I love it. Okay, cool. So let's start talking about updates and what's going on. We have a new calendar out starting June 3rd. You'll be able to see, come to Art Night at 515 Brewing Company. We will have, it'll cost $5 for the first time. We're actually going to put a cost to it. And the first time you show up to Art Night, it's free. And then every other Monday, it'll be $5. So if you want to try it out, come try it out. We're trying to make sure that it's accessible to people, but we also would like to cover some of our art supply costs that we've been putting into this since September. So hopefully you're okay with that too. We've had a lot of fun. We've created art with I don't know, there's at least 100 people so far. And whether it was through one of our events or through Art Night, it's been a lot of fun. So we're gonna keep it up. We're gonna start June with, like I said, starting off with $5 a Monday, and that will cover our cost for art supplies. And then we'll be able to have events on Mondays, so that way you guys can try other art that maybe you want to try but you don't want to invest into. So for instance, Monday we're gonna be doing on June 3rd. We're doing a paint and pass. So this is kind of fun. It's basically like you're gonna start off with a painting. You're gonna start painting stuff, and then on your canvas, and we'll have paints and brushes and maybe even some other supplies if you want to try that out. And then we're gonna basically set a timer, and then every whatever depends on how many people are there, but however long it will be, will after that timer's up, just kind of finish up what you're doing, and then just send it to the person to your left, and then we'll keep going around until everybody has contributed to your painting. And then at the end of the night, you'll have this piece of community created art. And yeah, you don't know what you're gonna get on it exactly, but it sounds like a lot of fun. So we're gonna do that on Monday, June 3rd, and then on the 10th. The 10th, I'm very excited about because it is Art Week in Des Moines, and if you don't know what Art Week is, it's basically like literally a whole week of art events. And so it's really interesting because like there is a lot of art in Des Moines, and usually what we would see is a lot of like these events would happen during Art Week and then they'd kind of fizzle out. But there's been a lot of stuff going on in the art community that's been building up over the last year, and Art is Rad has been part of that. So it's very exciting. So on June 10th, we're going to be doing two things. One, you will have the option to design a crowler at Art Night, and basically we're going to give some guidelines as to what needs to be available on the can. Like they need to make sure there's space for like an ABV and a date and a beer name, and then some version of the 515 logo. And then after that, it's all up to you to design this design. And then what we're going to do is at the end of the night, we're going to take them home. We're going to scan them all, and then we're going to create labels out of them to put on crowlers. And then at 515, people will be able to every time they buy a beer, they're going to get a ticket to vote on a crowler. So they're going to put their ticket inside of your can, your crowler. And then at the end of the week, the next Monday, 515 will announce the winner, and then that winner will get to choose 3 different beers that they want their crowler to be put on, and then we'll create 24 labels that they get put on 24 different crowlers, and then people will be able to buy that art and that crowler, and then you as the winner will get a crowler of your choice. You'll get your artwork on a crowler, and then you're going to get a t-shirt, a 515 Brewing Company t-shirt of your choice. So if you're interested in doing that, you can do that. The other thing we're going to do on June 10th, so there's 2 things. The other thing we're doing on June 10th is we're going to create a coaster. So be able to create your own coaster. So either way, it's going to cost $5. But your choice as to what you want to do. If you want to create a coaster, you can create a coaster. If you want to create a crowler and have your artwork displayed for a week up in the brewing, up at 515 Brewing Company, then that's also awesome. So hopefully that's awesome for you. We think it's pretty rad. We're excited about it. And then on June 17th and on June 24th, we're going to be doing mosaics. So if you've never done a mosaic before, it's basically where you take like pieces of something, and then you put them like shapes or whatever. You put them together to make like a design. So we'll have 2 different weeks of mosaics, and the first we're gonna have little wooden coasters. Basically, they're like this big or so. They're like a few inches, and there's different shapes. So there's like hearts and round ones and rectangle ones and a couple of things. And then we also have different trays, and then we have a lot of these glass pieces that are they're rounded. They're safe to work with, so we don't cut yourself. And then we're gonna take grout, and we're basically gonna like lay that into there, and then you'll be able to put whatever design you want. So if you want to like figure out whatever your design is first, and then get all the colored pieces that you need for that, and then lay your grout down, then start plugging the pieces, and you'll have this awesome mosaic at the end of the night. So really hoping that you'll join us for those 2 weeks. It is Mondays 6 to 9 p.m. at 515 Brewing Company. It will be $5. We hope to see you there. Hey, what's up, Cam? Let's see, what else do we got going on? All right, so we went through the Art Night calendar. Let's go ahead and talk about what's in between some of these dates. So, Art Week. Go to I think it's Des Moines artweekdesmoines.com. Go check it out. See all the events. There are so many art shows, so many community art events. So if in your own community in Des Moines, there should be things to see, things to do. So go do those things. Go see those things. Also, if you want to, I guess, be a part of those things, there's a way to contribute on artweekdesmoines.com. So, and then let me make sure I have that correct. By the way, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Yeah, artweekdesmoines.com. And then what else? Oh, June 15th, we're going to be at an art show at Paws and Pints, which is cool. And Paws and Pints is basically a place it's like a dog park and a restaurant and then a tap room. So they have lots of beers, lots of local beers, and you can go ahead and you can go take your dog there. You can go check out some art. There's going to be live performances. This is put on by Rebel Art, and they put on art shows around town. And they have a really impressive story, so I'd highly recommend checking them out. We will be there. We will be doing poorly drawn pet portraits. So you can see some of my examples here. Megan is working on her examples, but yeah, these are the ones that I have done just to have some examples of poorly drawn pet portraits. So hopefully you'll find some of the humor in that. I think it's pretty funny. Okay, I just realized that maybe I'm going too quick. I'm just so excited about it, So let me know what you think in the comments. If you guys are feeling this, if you're not, that's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully you'll find the silliness of having it. Like this is my art style using Posca markers, for these different pets that I know already. And some of them I went a little bit silly. Some of them are just like a lot of fun, in my opinion. So this one was silly. And as was this one. All right. Well, what else is going on? You guys got any art news for yourself? I can give you a recap of our tie-dye event. As you can see, I'm wearing a snazzy tie-dye tank top that we did not have for sale this time because we had an issue with the t-shirt printing company, but we had these awesome t-shirts that were white, had the 515 logo and the Ours Red logo on the back. And then people came in and tie-dyed them and made them into a rad shirt. So we had, let's see, we sold, I believe it was 40 shirts. We had two people couldn't make it, so they asked us to tie-dye them separately. So we're going to tie-dye them for them. So we have 10 shirts available, and we're going to have those for sale. They'll be for sale for $30. We're going to tie-dye those. If you're interested in buying one, please message me. I will go ahead and custom tie-dye it to color expectations, and then I can't guarantee like the pattern will come out 100% because I'm not a professional tie dyer. However, I do have I did make some really cool designs. I think so. We can work on that. But I will tell you, having a shirt like that, a lot of people were really excited about it, and we had enough dye for what we were told would be like 100 and something, shirts, and we made 40 something shirts, and we ran out of dye. It's probably my fault. I was telling people to make sure to saturate their fabric, because if they or unless they wanted a lot of white, and if they wanted a lot of white, they didn't. But a lot of people like saturated their fabric. A lot of people did the same thing I did with these like donuts and the I have this was on donut. These are forget the name of it now, but man. Anyways, so yeah, they have we have shirts available for you if you would like some. But we need to buy more dye. We're gonna dye some later this week, and then we'll have those available at the tap room and also on our store. And you'll probably see us talking about them in future live. All right, what's next? I think we should do some art. So let me get my stuff out, and then I'll create some art. I'm gonna be right back. All right. We're gonna do. What are we gonna do today? What would you guys like to see be created? I was thinking about doing another poorly painted pet portrait, but I don't know. I don't know what to think. We I think I'm gonna Probably not. I'm just gonna make some art. How's that? Let's just let's fix this. All right. Let me see here. You ever just have like a thought in your head of like something you want to draw? And then you're like, oh yeah, I could do that. But then you kind of like, it's just like a fuzzy thought in your mind. That's not nearly as fun. Oh, I do know what I wanted to do though. I wanted to do something a little different actually. Just a moment. I'm just need to move some stuff around. I got such a there we go. We're gonna play around with a little bit of acrylic. And then we're going to do a little bit of squeegee art. Why not? You know, we got the squeegees. We got the paint. Somebody took the paints I usually use this and I'm gonna have to get them out. Hang on. You know what? We'll do this. We'll do this. All right, now, one thing that we need to make sure we do is kind of need to pick up our area, especially when we're doing squeegee art. You don't want to. I mean, you want to make a mess, but you don't want to make too big a mess. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I have all these fun colors here. I really want to start with black. And I got this cool tempera paint. I'm just going to do this. And then, I don't know about you, but I like stuff that has some glitter in it, you know? I want it to be black and dark and broody, but I also want it to pop a little bit. So I'm going to put just the tiniest bit of glitter paint right there. And then we're going to see what happens. You ready for this? You ready for the magic? That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, now I need to make sure to wipe this off, of course. Otherwise, you're just going to ruin the effect. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to dry this. Now, if getting paint and glitter on your fingers isn't your thing, I'm sorry, but, you know, part of art. Okay. So you see how my paper's kind of curling up? That's okay for me. I know how to fix that. But usually it's lazy and I just like, get some books and I just kind of, you know, flatten it. And it works. But when you're painting, it gets kind of weird. All right, so what I'm trying to do now, I'm going to try to let this dry a little bit. That's the slow way. Now I do have a cool dryer over here, but I don't know if it's charged. This is a neat little. Oh, sure enough. The time that I need it, it's not ready. That's okay though. I have another one. Well, that's great. I do have another dryer. Um, but someone moved it. So, well, that's embarrassing. No big deal. We're gonna let this guy charge over here, and then when we have a minute to dry it, we will. So, no, that's fine. Luckily, with acrylic, what's nice is that it does dry pretty quickly. Just you know how it is though. Watching paint dry, how exciting! All right. Well, while we're here, tell me if you see something rad. Like, do you see, you know, something exciting, or is it pretty boring? And it looks like my camera is frozen, so it's even cooler, right? Let's see if it does the thing. We're just gonna give us a second here and try to get this video source to catch up with itself. Sometimes technology is not the best, and that's okay. Like, you just roll with it, right? Maybe my computer just doesn't like the idea of me making art. Maybe it's like, hey, slow your roll, sir. And I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna make you work for me, technology. So just one moment here, if you don't mind. I'm gonna try to fix this. All right. Okay, so you can see here. You don't need to see my face, I guess. It's not a big deal to me. Um, but yeah, so we start off with some squeegee art. We have this fairly awesome looking start to our design, and now we're gonna go ahead and we're just waiting for this to dry a little bit more. You can see like the shine and the sheen still on this. So but look at that. You can also kind of see the glitteriness on this. It's not cool. The one thing I love about glitter paint is that it does, and even just paints that have like a little bit extra sheen to them, it does like add like a visual texture to your artwork. And then you have this, I don't know, sometimes it just catches your eyes. You're walking by it and you're like, oh, what's that? That's awesome. And it's great. So I recommend it. The only thing that I don't like is that when you go to like scan these things or do a print of them, you don't always capture that. You kind of miss the that that metal or that sheen. All right. So I got here some pink. Love pink. I got some orange. I got some gray, and then I got what else do I got? I got some, looks like a blue. I think I use a blue glitter. I have purple glitter paint as well. So What do you guys think? What should I go with next? I got the gray, the glitter here. I got this glitter. And then I got an orange and a pink. Which one? Let me know in the chat if you have a preference. If you don't, that's fine. Just join along and watch. Hopefully you're chilling. All right. I'm gonna go orange. Okay. And then I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna pull down at an angle here. So boop boop, and one more right there. And I'm gonna mix that with a. Let's mix it with this gray. Like I said, I kind of want these. I want a darker tone, but I want these highlights. So, oh, it's a lot of gray. It's a really cool gray too. All right, you ready? I'm gonna go with this angle here, and this is a big ass squeegee. It will be better if I use something a little less, this size. But you know what? We're gonna go with it. Ready? I'm actually gonna come back with this one. Cool. It's getting there. All right. Let's just keep a roll of paper towels here. Making art, you're gonna make a mess. You need it sometimes, you know. All right, if you're liking this, you want to help me pick out some colors and stuff, comment, put some, share this, help me out, help us out, help Art is Rad out. Look at this, it's already looking awesome. It almost looks like some people in the sunlight, kind of just like looking away. We'll see what we make out of this, but we're just starting with something here. It's just an idea, it's a concept, it's a thought. Okay. I know it's not dry yet, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to go. Oof, that was dry. Boop. I'm gonna do a lot of pink right there. And I'm gonna put some right there. And I'm gonna mix that with this little bit of blue, like a gray glitter. And then I'm actually gonna put a little bit more of this black down. Why not, right? Okay. So we're gonna start at this top. We're just gonna pull all the way down, and this is a little like double damp, so we know that. Pull on my paper towel. That's great. Sometimes you work with the wrong size of squeegee, but that's okay. You know what I can do? I can fix this by doing this. Look at this. I'm gonna freehand it. Literally, I'm using my hands because I don't have the right size paper and I don't have the right size squeegee. I was just trying something out here today. I'm gonna try it again. Ready? Come on. Let's go. There we go. I got it. I got it, everybody. Ooh, that's looking pretty cool. All right, you know what we can do too here is I'm going to I'm gonna wait a second and let this dry. But you know what I'm gonna do? I was like thinking about it. Like I'm gonna do this. This is gonna help it dry a little bit. It's gonna spread some of the paint around. It's looking really cool. What do you think? What's your favorite parts? What do you think these? What do you think these are here? I mean, I think I like to like make art and then kind of like let it grow. You know, that's just me expanding on something, right? And I'm seeing a lot of cool stuff out of this, you know, they got some figures here, you know, and then maybe are these ghosts? Are those, you know, just shadows? Is that a background? I don't know. What do you see? Sometimes turning it upside down, all of a sudden you see something completely different. I'm gonna try something a little. Try and decide how much I want to like, you know, mess this up. I mean, mess up in the nicest way possible, but because art is a series of happy accidents. Now they all have a little bit of start getting given character, you know. All right, so now we're just trying to give some sort of, shape to these creatures. They don't have to be perfect, but they just want a little bit of like character to them. It doesn't have to be perfect either. Cool. So when you're live, try to let people know how they're not goofing around with your stuff. All right. What's up, Curtis? Oof. Watch this. This will be funny. You ready for this one? It'll be fine. It'll be fine, everybody. I don't know if I'm ruined it or made it better, but I feel like I made it darker. It's kind of what I was going for, but okay. Just gotta let this dry a little bit. We're gonna put a little bit of purple with the pink. gotta run this down there again. Just gotta use this paper towel to kind of raise it up off the. Let's see. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's gonna go from bad to worse. Sometimes you just gotta figure it out, you know. It's fine. It's fine. Not even stressing about it. I'm gonna keep the pink on my thing though here. Cool. That's kind of crazy. All right, let me clean off my squeegee so I can put it down. Then we can kind of see the mess we made together. So get some more paper towel here. All right, let's see. What do we got going on? All right. I think we're getting somewhere with this. I'm going to put the paints away though, because the more I leave them out, the more I just want to squeegee and paint. I am using watercolor paper, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm using watercolor paper here to make sure I can have maximum absorption. Otherwise, I end up working the paper too hard and, you know, making a bigger mess. All right, so we're just gonna let this dry here for a minute. So, Jefferson, how you doing, man? Just goofing around, creating some stuff. Nothing wrong with having your hands a little dirty, right? All right, here's where we're at. We're here. What do you guys think? Keep going? I want to put some hard lines on this. Really. You know, there's kind of liked it when their faces were white. What do you think? Just kind of. All right. Well, this is what we're creating today. I know. I know. It's too thick of a marker right there. We gotta dig deep. Just kidding. No. Still gotta dig deeper in the bag. Maybe this one. I mean, if we're gonna like, there's some thin lines, kind of give these some shape here. And then I kind of like just. Stuff's taking shape. It's fine. It's here. We're just making some art. We're just having some fun. What's your favorite kind of art to make? Let me know in the comments. Because otherwise I will never know. Look at that. I got tagged in a post for art night when we did spin art and pour painting. This post came out so fun. Thank you so much, Cam. So awesome. Thank you for this post. Pour painting was so much fun. You ever look at a post you're making and you're like, oh boy, did I have a typo? That's what I think sometimes, a lot of times. Did I have a typo? So I am currently not that one. No, what was that one? I was trying to do something like that. All right, well, let's see what we're gonna do with this guy. Because now I feel like I can do some more highlights back here with this guy. question is, I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with their faces. Like I see the faces, but I honestly don't know. I'm trying to decide. What would you do? Would you go ahead and do? What would you do with these faces? Would you go ahead and do? What would you do with these faces? What would you do with these faces? Because I am confused. I don't know what the heck to do with them. I think it's obvious. They're cats. They look like cats. I'm in a cat drawer. Maybe they're just. Maybe they're like that. What do you think? What? Do you think this is done? I think it might be pretty close to being done. There's one thing I would like to do though. One thing I need to do to this is ruin it. Just kidding. I'm gonna add just the tiniest bit of color to these guys. It's probably like not the best idea, but just want something thinner than. Oh no! Oh no! Art wins again. I just wanted to add an orange tint to it, and I didn't wait. You know, there's signs. There's signs in art to tell you when something's ready and when it's not. And I wasn't listening. Happens. That's okay. That's okay. sometimes things like this happen. And then what? You just throw it away, right? No, just kidding. You just call it a happy accident, and then you learn from it. So. This guy back here, he's ready for some color on his face. Oh, I say his. I don't even know if it's his or her. It's a whatever. So let's find out though. Okay, the black isn't bleeding, so that's the important part. I just want to like. Oh no! Oh no! It has nothing to do with the fact it's dry or not. Apparently, mixing any liquid with I forget, Posca markers are water-based. Oh my god, that is funny as hell. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Better just... Now we really learned our lesson here. Now I know if I keep just working this, that I think I can get this paint kind of off it. We kind of get that faded look to it, but it just kind of sucks because I wasn't expecting to do that, you know? What I was expecting was to just get a nice light color on here and then call it good, but no. Okay, let's try it one more time. Man, I feel like such a weirdo. Should not have done that. Oh well. happy accidents. You know? Happy accident. Whatever. It happened. It's here. We're just gonna keep it. Forget it. You know, I'm not mad really. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a happy accident. We're gonna just leave it alone. We're gonna wait for this to dry a little bit. And then now we're gonna just add a little bit of just a little bit of black to that one. Just kind of annoyed. You ever get annoyed like that, where like you're like, ah man, this is looking like I really like this, and all of a sudden you're like, You know, sometimes they come back to pieces after a minute or a few days, I guess. When I say a minute, but then I'll be like, this is how I'm gonna make this better. And sometimes I just put it in that drawer that I made that drawer. And that is, I think that's okay too, We just Just gotta kind of. This wasn't really like anything to begin with, you know. I wasn't making this really for someone. Somebody was inspired by this enough that they wanted to buy it. I mean, I'd sell it to them, but you know, like this is just some. To me, like this particular piece right here, you know, was just funsies, you know. And trying some new stuff out. I did some squeegees. I'm doing Posca on acrylic, which I had never done before. And just kind of gotta move on. I think it looks really, I mean, I don't hate it. So that's the important part, right? All right. Well, there we go. You got your three beans. Three beans. Doing something up to no good, probably. And yeah, I don't mind it. We'll see if I come back to it. Let me know what you think. If you get inspired by this and want to do something with it, let me know. All right, well, hopefully you had fun watching. It's time for me to clean up, go have some lunch, and then on with the rest of the day. I hope we see you at one of our art night events. We look forward to seeing you there. All right. Have a great day.